Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to eat a rambutan and tell you what it tastes like. I love tasting different fruits, exotic fruits, tropical fruits, and the rambutan, I haven't had one of these for like 20 years. It was my second favorite fruit behind the mango when I was living in the Philippines many years ago, about 21, 22 years ago. I lived there. And I love rambutan. It's such a delicious fruit. And I was at the Asian market and I wanted to pick up some cool exotic fruits to show you all. And so this is the first of about 4 fruits that I got at that Asian market to share with you. So it's called the rambutan and it's native to Southeast Asia and cultivated in places like the Philippines and Thailand and Vietnam, places like that. And it's just really delicious and has a lot of health benefits. So let me bring the camera in for a closer look and I'll show you more about this fruit and dive into it and do a taste test. So here we are. Here is the rambutan. At first glance, it really reminds me of a tree that we have here in the United States called a sweet gumball tree. And those things would fall on the ground and like you could step on them and things like that. But it kind of reminds me of those. It's got these hair-like spindles, but these aren't sharp at all like the sweet gum, and they're kind of soft and kind of fun to play with. It also looks kind of like an urchin, a sea urchin, kind of like that. And here are some health benefits for you. They're rich in antioxidants, high in vitamin C. They promote healthy digestion. They're low in calories and rich in fiber. And they're eaten raw or eaten fresh, and also used in jams and jellies and things like that. And so what we want to do, I'll push those out of the way, is to cut into it. You just take a knife and you just cut around the shell or the outer part of it. It'll come right off. Look at that. Isn't that pretty neat? And so it's really cool looking. Then you can just take it off out of there like that. And then you eat it. And at first glance, looking at it, it reminds me kind of like a skinless grape, like a large skinless grape. That makes sense. Let's give it a taste. It's been a long time since I've had one. All right. Just as sweet as I remember. It's very sweet. There is a pit or a seed on the inside where you just kind of eat around with your teeth. Oh, it's so yummy. The texture is kind of like a grape, like a thick grape. It's so yummy. One thing that does happen is it will take off a little bit of, like you'll get a piece of the seed, just like a little skin from the seed that's still edible, but it's a little unappetizing. But so yummy. It's one of those fruits that it's definitely worth trying if you've never tried it. They're fairly expensive, I would say. It was like $2.99 a pound, which is not bad. So I got probably 15, 20 of them for about $3. And I had to go to the Asian market to get it. They didn't have these at my local supermarket. But they're so good. Very sweet, almost grape-like. Not quite like a grape, but maybe even sweeter than a grape. And just a very interesting flavor and texture, and it's just such a really good fruit. That is the rambutan. Drop a comment down below and let me know if you've ever had rambutan before. And yeah, I am Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care.